I'm glad that I did this today. It's very motivating. I'm doing this for you guys because I want you to see that as soon as you get a little bit of results, you know, you can do things like this. I mean, I have a lot of, I don't have too much clothes, but I have a lot of clothes that I can get rid of this little handful. And I feel like once I give these clothes away, the Lord will open a door of opportunity for me to get new ones. And new clothes always feels good. All right. So now I'm going to head out to the Uhaul place to see the cost of renting the trailer. I mean, we rented one last year, so we know the ballpark more or less, but I have to see the size. I want to measure. I want to see how the banners are supposed to fit, what size banners we're supposed to get, because I have a meeting with Leah today at 10 o'clock. And she's going to show me the ideas that the young man had for us to do for the float. So it's in high gear now, guys. Today is April the 7th, and the parade is May the 5th, in case you guys have forgotten. So let me rush down with Joe right now to the Uhaul place, and then over to Leah. I think maybe this 5x9 might work. Let's see the, this is where the banner would go. So this is the 9, where the banner would go. So we have to figure to hang some fringe. Huh. Ooh, this big. You know how to back this up? Like when you don't reach at the end of the parade route and you have to back up to go home. Go straight. Ooh, this is nice and big. But this might be expensive, true?
It's a 6x12.
6x12?
6x12.
Alright, this one is 6x12, guys, to fit the drums and all the band members, and Jada just jamming. Jada gonna have to be back here, Joe. Jada gonna have to be back here and hold on to this so she don't fall. She could be there? You better not drive my baby jerky. Uh-huh. Cause Colin know how to compact that drum, you know. Then it's gonna be a guitarist, a bassist, and a horns player, and Jada. Yeah, the speakers and the amplifier and stuff. On this float, I'm not really promoting Belize as the forefront of it, but I want them to know that we're Belizeans, because all the other cultures put their thing in the parade. The Polynesians, the Tahitians, the Mexicans, whatever. Everybody put their float in the parade to show their culture. So I do want to show some of the Belize culture, but I don't want the focus to be about Belize per se. The focus is Jada, new indie artist that just came out with her EP, and she's performing with this little band. And the sponsor of the float is the Bear Panther Show. That's why I haven't gone to beg Rotolo Chevrolet for sponsorship, because maybe they'll put their own float in, who knows, or maybe they would have just been glad to give me a couple $100 to just put their logo on my thing. But I don't want that to detract from the fact that it's Bear Panther Show. Now listen to what Joe and tell me. I tell Joe we have to start make our own t-shirts to sell, right, with the logo on it. So I told him I'm going to go buy t-shirt transfer, the light and the dark, because my logo is wrong. So we must cut wrong, right? Joe just informed me that he has a stretcher, a manual stretcher, where he can still make a silk screen, and he could make 2 silk screens, one for the pink around the logo and one for the logo itself, which is going to be black. And we could silk screen our own t-shirts, because he could make a little homemade silk screen. I'm like, and we could use a blow dryer. I'm like, when were you going to tell me this though? And he goes, I just thought of it. So are we going to do it? You're going to make a little homemade silk screen machine? Like the one that you made that time when you were printing for the church? Something like that?
Piece of wood.
Will we be able to do 2 colors and make it line up? I mean, you put a nail the last time too.
Once you spin, we have to figure it out. So.
MacGyver will figure it out, guys. Yeah, she's here. She's probably just cleaning, like I told you. She's probably in her PJs and cleaning. So
Colin, yeah.
Let's see. Colin has to go to work.
Got some tip.
Huh?
Oh, we're not going.
So you guys ride bikes, or you guys barely starting?
We're barely starting.
Oh yeah?
What do you think? So Joe got that bike for 30 bucks. Leah sowed a seed with him for $15 out of the 30 bucks.
So put 15.
Yeah, you put 15. So yes. It's a little bit short, but when Joe sits on it, it's right for his legs, but the handles. So Joe's gonna see if he can bring the handles up a little bit. But even if Joe ends up not being able to use this bike, it was worth buying it for 30 bucks. Because like mom for Leah says, you can buy bikes and sell. You know we have to sell to stay alive, right? We gotta sell stuff to stay alive. So this guy says he buys stuff off of OfferUp all the time and he just resells it. Makes a small profit and he moves on. So we're heading back home now. And time to eat. I'm hungry. 56262 275 27. Joe, that bike might be too small for you. Joe's bike is 24 for the wheel, and look at the height. 4'6" to 5'6". Joe's 5'9". That bike might be too small for you, Joe.
Right now I walk it.
You wanna work it, right? Look at all the beautiful bikes they have here. And yes, I will get my helmet, but not yet. We're getting everything else first. We're not gonna ride yet, guys. Look at this. I don't know why I like this. It's Lelo. Look at the seat. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's this, but
The mountain one.
one different color.
Different color.
Makes sense?
I know. If we really start liking this biking, I'll save my money and buy one of these.
Like this one right
And we got to see if we're gonna like it first. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a mountain bike though, right? That's not a cruiser. He came to check for his inner tube for the bike, but they didn't have his size. His wheel is 24. This is the 24 that they have. It's really wide. It's not for him. And then they're all 26s and 29s. So they didn't have Joe's tire. Womp womp. I wanted to talk with you guys really quickly about the MyPlate app. When you first install the app, it asks you a few questions like your weight, your gender, what's your goal, and set forth how much pounds you want to lose a week. I think they have a minimum of ½ pound, maximum of 2 pounds. And the reason why they don't go above 2 pounds is because they want you to be on a doctor's care if you're going to be losing faster than 2 pounds a week, because it's not safe, right? So I set mine for 2 pounds and I'm losing right about £1.5 pounds a week since I started. I will hit a plateau sooner than later because that's just how your body works when you're losing weight. But that's why I put all these movement in, all the exercise, walking on the trail, biking, all this stuff, because I don't want to hit too many plateaus on the way down. So even though I've set it for 2 pounds a week and I'm losing more like £1.5 pounds, I'm still okay with that. I'm happy with that because I'm still losing. Now let me tell you how I work the app. I weigh every single day. I don't even care if the weight goes up, goes down. That doesn't bother me because some days you're more hydrated than other days. But if you see it constantly going up or you're not moving at all, then you need to change something about what you're doing. So even if you're eating less calories, you might have shut your metabolism down by doing that. The calories that they put in there is for you based on the information you gave them, and you have to eat pretty close to that calorie in order to lose. You don't want to create a deficit because the calories that's there is even if you don't move. So even if you don't exercise, that's the calories you should eat. So my calories right now are at 1250 a day based on the weight that I have. But when I go walking on the trail, I earn back 200 to 500 calories that I can eat. That brings it to 1800. Now some days I max it out at the 1800 by eating like a treat or something, like when I had the pot of bun yesterday. But some other days I don't max it out at all, but as long as I get the 1250, I'm good. You know, even if I don't max it out at the stuff that I burned. So another thing that matters is the kind of food that you're eating. You can't be eating empty calories. So, and empty calories can even be fruits. You can't sit there and just eat a grapefruit, orange, a banana, you know, some grapes, some dates, and then expect that you're going to lose, because that's very high in carb. A lot of those fruits are high in carb. So you want to get the correct amount of protein that they tell you, and they have that in the app. You want to not go over the carb that they tell you, and you want to not go over the fat that they tell you. But you kind of want to hit the protein right on the nose, because according to Joe the nutritionist, the protein is the thing that helps your brain and everything else, and also builds your muscle so that you can burn the fat. All right, so I hope you guys understand it a little bit better. You can't eat less than the calories that they gave you, unless, you know, like I told you, sometimes I burn 500 and I can't eat enough food to make up that 500 that I burn, but at least I eat the 1250. I wanted to show you guys how I record my weight loss each week. So I went to the doctor in February. It was actually February the 26th, and I weighed 209. So I put this little yellow sticker saying 209. Every Monday I'm supposed to weigh, but I didn't weigh this first Monday. So I started on March the 12th, and I weighed 198, so I was down 11 pounds. Remember, that was abnormal for me because I really and truly was not eating hardly anything because I was so sick. So the next week on the 19th, I put 196, I'm down 13. So then I started to put these yellow stickers for every Monday. But actually, guys, I weigh on a Saturday, just in case I mess up on the diet on the weekend. I don't have to weigh heavy on a Monday. I weigh every Saturday morning, okay? So the 26th of March is 195. And then the 2nd of, what are we in now? April, 194. And then I'm supposed to weigh this morning, and I'll log it here. But look, this is the most important thing I want to show you guys. This is what I'm supposed to weigh if I'm going to be losing 2 pounds a week in the MyPlate app. I'm not quite at the 192 here. I'm at 194. But I don't care because I'm close. I'm not 209 anymore. So if I'm to stay on course, I'm supposed to be 190. But I don't think I'll be 190. I'll be happy if I'm still 194 or 193. That's what I'll be happy with. Because, you know, I'm older. And so things will go more slowly for me. So, see? I put these markers. So I should be 184 on the 30th of April if I'm supposed to lose 2 pounds a week, right? But if I weigh 189 that day, I'll be ecstatic, all right? So this is what I do. The reason that I put these that I'm supposed to be is because if I'm way off, then I know I got to tweak something. This vlog was all over the place today. Even I can say that after editing it. So let me run through quickly everything that happened today, because I'm not even sure that it fell into sequence the way that it happened. So I woke up early feeling like a crazy woman and went through every stitch of clothing that I had in my closet to separate the sheep from the goat. All right, so some of the things are still tight, like especially in the sleeve area. The jackets might fit, but the sleeves are tight. I kept those because I'm hoping that as I continue to slim down, those will fit me better. I'm working my arms out extra hard when I go to the gym. I do that more than any part of my body because I want these arms to go down and fit into these clothes, all right? So some of the items were loose fitting, and I'm still keeping those because they didn't make me look bad. The items that were too big that made me look like a house, I got rid of those, all right? Especially those off-the-shoulder shirts and stuff. Anything that you saw me fling like that, those are gone. They're in a box over there. I'm either going to give it to my dad to send to Belize, or I'll call one of these places that likes to come out like once a month and pick up stuff to give to people who are looking for jobs and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. I enlisted Joe to help me with the camera so I didn't have to start and stop. And he was passing his commentary. So some of my facial expressions that you guys saw was him telling me stuff like, throw that one away, that doesn't fit, get rid of that. You know, so after that we left home. As we were going down the street, we saw a garage sale, which in our town we can only have garage sales 4 times a year, and they pick the weekends when it's supposed to be. So if you're having a garage sale outside of those weekends, you can get a big fine. I think it's like $1,000 fine. And this lady was having a garage sale. We stopped to look at a beach cruiser type bike that she had, but she wanted too much money for it and it was too old. It looked good, but it was too old for the money that she wanted. So then we headed on down to Uhaul, checked out the trailer. The bigger one, the 6x12, is only $29 for 24 hours. So we're going to get that one. Came back, went over to Leah's. I didn't vlog when I was there because Mom and Leah were in their PJs still, and we're just kind of chilling, going through all the I guess the ideas that the young man from Leah's work showed her about how to, you know, make a winning float. And he has even offered to help us. Can you believe God? Oh my goodness. So we're very excited. So Leah was glad to see the pictures of the trailer so she can send it to the guy. I let her listen to the one song that the kids are going to do for sure, that Byron Lee medley of Hawaii Five-0. And she says that will help him too to focus on what he needs to do. I think I told you guys last vlog that Jada's thinking of dressing up as Batgirl, but not in a cat suit, in a vintage type skirt and thing with the cape. And I don't know if she'll put the mask on or whatever. And I think Jory will be Black Panther. He has the shirt and the mask already. Joshua says he's going to be nothing. He's just going to be on the roadside filming for me. So at least that's a big help. So yeah, after Leah... Leah found the bike on OfferUp, the bike for Joe, and the guy accepted $30 before we got there. So Leah sewed a seat of $15. So Joe got the bike for $15. What a blessing! So he already raised the handlebar and raised the seat, so it's already looking like a big boy bike. But I'm telling you, if that doesn't work out for Joe, we can actually fix that up some more and sell it and make a profit. My dad has a bike that looks similar to the bike that Joe got. I don't know how big it is with the wheels and stuff, but we're gonna go get that really soon. So that's a free bike. So maybe that could go to Jada or Joshua or somebody, because they all gunning for my beach cruiser. They better back up. So the part came for the seat, and I think it was too small or something. So Joe had to MacGyver it, but he fixed it, and my seat is ready. My bike's ready. All I need now is the helmet and to practice some more in front of my house. But eventually we're gonna get to that. We're not rushing. You know, everything is in strides because we still have to get an inner tube for Joe's little bike, right? So then after we came back from picking up the bike, what did we do? I think I ate. We didn't sew anything today. Chatted on the phone with Sess, had a really good conversation. And then we went to the Walmart near the shop because Joe went to the Walmart in town by himself and they didn't have the inner tube. Went over there to check out the inner tubes and the sizes weren't correct. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow night with another vlog, hopefully. I will do a tutorial on this bag that we're going to make. I'm going to put it separate as a tutorial. And what else? You're going to see a cooking video on Monday. It's going to be the sourdough stuff. I finally got through editing it. When I do things like that, that's technical. I really want to make sure things are flowing to where I'm teaching. You know what I mean? So all that's ready. So I'm going to finish this one, shower, have a beautiful Saturday night. You guys have a blessed evening. I hope that you wake up feeling awesome tomorrow morning because me and Joe are going on our little walk. All right? All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. You tell Papa?